Hey guys, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So I went on a really fun adventure. It is called the Witches Night Toronto, and it was just like a whole bunch of different vendors. They had $50 tattoos. I don't do tattoos. I kind of want a couple little ones, but they freak me out. I'm like, I have no pain tolerance. But they had so many different cool vendors and stuff. So I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what that looks like because it's just a fun adventure and there were so many different things to look at.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down. Cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I don't wanna be trapped in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. 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 I am on my way.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
Hi guys, I just wanted to let you know that if you guys are interested in going to Witches Night Toronto after seeing this vlog and just getting a glimpse of what it looks like, they actually have another one coming up in August. So I will put all the information right here so you can have a look and see if that's something you want to go to, because it was a lot of fun. I might be going, we'll see if I have the time, see if it works out, we can coordinate another trip, but it was a lot of fun and I definitely go again. Of course I came home with some goodies because how could I not? I didn't want to spend a ton of money because I didn't have a lot of money to spend right now, but I did get a few new things that I wanted to show you guys that were just really adorable. Plus there's some other things that I kind of recently got, some new crystals. Well, most of these things are crystals, and then I have like one new deck that I got and something else I wanted to show you guys that I'm really excited about. So I thought I'd do a little haul slash show and tell thing. Give you guys a glimpse because who doesn't love that? So one of the goodies that I got when I went to the Witches Night Toronto were these adorable kawaii tarot card stickers. Aren't they just so cute? So I actually haven't opened the package yet, so maybe I'll actually open them so I can show you guys some of them. So they had two options. They had these ones that were like very like iridescent, kind of like holographic, shiny ones, and then they had matte ones too. Of course I had to go with the shiny one. They're obviously not very Rider Waite, but there's the Chariot. Here's the Strength card. Wheel of Fortune is cool. Justice. The Emperor is a crown. I like the Lovers. It's really cute with the roses and the heart. So anyways, yes, I got those. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. I just couldn't help myself. I have this weird obsession with stickers, but I tend to like not buy them. It doesn't make any sense. I have an obsession. I get excited when I see stickers, but I get overwhelmed and stressed because I'm like, oh, but I only have one of the sticker. So like I have to like really think about where I want to put it, and then I don't end up using them. So I don't buy stickers very often because I don't use them, because I get stressed using them, because I'm like, what if I throw this piece of paper out eventually? Like I can't because the sticker's on it. So it needs to be somewhere special where I'm gonna see it out. I stress myself about really stupid things. Does anyone else get that? Anyways, I got this other random sticker that was just kind of given to me by this one booth that had some really cool things. I'm trying to get it in the light so you can see, but it's a moth. So cool. I feel like a lot of these are gonna go in my like spell book or something like that, because I don't have like a book of shadows, but I do have a spell book. Okay, so one of the first things I bought, it's super little, but it's really cute, and it's a tiny little mushroom. They weren't 100% sure what it is. One of the ladies I went with says that it might be tree agate, but it's a tiny little mushroom, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I've been finding these little crystal mushrooms just so adorable, and I see them all over Instagram, and it was the first time I saw them in person. I'm like, ooh, and for some reason this one little mushroom was calling to me. And they also gave me a little sticker for free with my purchase. Just in a little mushroom sticker, which I think also will go in my spell book. I also got this tower of Caribbean calcite, and I love Caribbean calcite. I just think it's such a beautiful crystal. This one I just was super excited and drawn to because it's just so clear. Like the blue is just so vibrant on this one. It just gives me such calm vibes. Like it feels like I'm at the beach. This is the last thing that I got at the Witches Night. They gave me in a cute little pouch. So Queen the Mine essential oils. It has lavender, lemongrass, clary sage, dry peppermint leaves, and cinnamon sticks. It smells amazing, guys. Like it smells so good. It's basically an empowering oil, just to like give you some confidence and like feel like a queen. So that's all from the Witches Night. But I went to Bell Book and Candle, our local spiritual shop, recently, and I couldn't help myself. It's funny because like I go through phases, and I haven't really bought a lot of crystals for a while. Like it's been a long time since I have been crystal shopping, but they've gotten so much new stuff in recently, and I was just so drawn to these things, so I couldn't help myself. So I got this big chunk of apophyllite. It's really pretty. Like it's just so sparkly. It's kind of like a very soft blue. Like there's some clear pieces, but then there's some soft shades of like bluish gray. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety lately. Like I feel like I always do, but like at the time I bought these crystals, I was feeling a lot of anxiety, and like all these crystals have elements in them that are really good for, you know, calming the mind and stuff. And yeah, so I got that piece. I got a piece of labradorite, like a palm stone. I have been for some reason just really called to work with labradorite in meditation and just like keeping it under my pillow at night, and I've been working with this one a lot. It's been really easing my anxiety a lot, I have to say. I have been loving this stone. I got a piece of pink amethyst, and I was so lucky at the time because this was like the last one. It's so hard to see in the camera, but like you can see kind of like these two spots that's just like really sparkly in there. The camera really doesn't pick up on all the colors and the sparkle, but it is a very sparkly crystal. Like if you look at it in the natural sunlight, it's gorgeous. And I love the pyramid shape. I think this is my first pyramid. Yeah, this is like the first pyramid crystal I have. And I know there's like a lot of information apparently on the shape of the pyramid and how I think it's supposed to help you connect to like your higher self, higher wisdom and stuff. I have to look into it a little bit more. I got one more little crystal. So I got my first piece of flower agate, another crystal I've been like just for some reason super drawn to lately. And they got these adorable little flower agate hearts in. I wasn't even planning on shopping that day. I just kind of popped in because a friend wanted to go in there. Very pretty. I love it. So onto the deck that I got, and then I have one more little reveal that I wanted to show you guys. So I got the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. I wasn't even planning on buying anything that day. This happens to me a lot. I was in Indigo with my mom trying to help her find a book to read, and we found her book, but I also found this deck, and for some reason I was just super drawn to it. I'm like, ooh, what is that? It was like the only one on the top shelf. I'm glad I got it though. I have to say it is a very beautiful deck. I'm not gonna get into too much detail obviously because this isn't a deck review video, but the cards are just, they're gorgeous, and I have been getting really good messages from them, and I've been liking how it reads, I have to say. So the cards look like this on the back, and they're all animals and a plant. So for example, like we have the wolf and rose hip, and then we have the main word, which in this one is guardianship. Let me show you some of my favorites though. But yeah, they're just beautiful. I love them. I love the size of them too. They feel tarot-ish to me. I don't know. I like the big oracle decks too, but like I like the cards that feel a little bit more tarot-y to me. I don't know why, but for some reason. Here's the cat in lavender, which represents independence. And obviously a thing I like about it too is you can kind of just like read it intuitively. Like if an animal and a plant means something else to you, like read it how you want to read it, right? We have the snake here and the fern. Yeah, snake and fern starting over. But every card I've pulled recently has been so accurate for like what I'm currently going through. And yeah, I just love it. Oh, I love this one. The ladybug and sweet pea, happiness. It's just so pretty. And I have to say, like, I love the color palette of this deck. It's just really soft and woodlandy. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this deck, and I've been very, I don't know, just called to this kind of color palette lately. Just wanted to share that with you. Final thing, final reveal. I was debating on whether or not to show this to you guys yet because I'm still in a phase of fear and trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. And I don't know, maybe this is one of the things I need to do to put myself out there, but I got business cards made. I want to start a tarot reading business. I love reading cards so much, like so much. And I have so many cards, and there's just like not enough readings for me to do. If that makes any sense. Like I do a reading for myself and I'm like, but that's not enough. I want to use the cards more. I want to do more readings. I want to do readings for other people. Like it's just so fulfilling and so fun and enjoyable. I'm taking some steps to make this vision a reality. And one of them was getting business cards made so that once my services actually go live, then it'll be available. So yeah, I had business cards made. I used the same photo that I have for my profile for my YouTube, so Magic Unleashed. I really like the glossiness. Some people like matte, but I like them. They feel like very shiny and magical. Obviously, I went with the round edges. I hate pointy edges. It's because I always manage to stab myself or give myself a paper cut. So I went with the round edges, and then I'm kind of gonna cover this because I'm not ready to reveal yet, but I have my information on the back. It says helping you unleash your inner magic, and there's like a little moon and stars, and then I have my email, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, and then below is the website for my offering. So I'm really excited. When I do officially launch it, I will 100% do a video or include it in a video on here so you guys know for sure. I will tell you that I intend to do a launch sale when I do officially launch it. So yeah, don't worry, you guys will hear about that. And I totally forgot to say, but I have something really exciting to share with you that just basically a first, something that happened to me for the first time that was really cool and I never experienced before. I was walking up to this one vendor, and like I was kind of doing my entire time there, I was asking the vendor for permission to film their table. I just like to, you know, respect people's boundaries and privacy, so I make sure to ask first. But anyway, so for this one vendor, I had asked her and she's like, oh, what's your YouTube channel? And I'm like, oh, it's called Magic Unleashed. She's like, are you like on camera? Because you look very familiar. I'm like, yeah, I'm in all my videos. So she looks me up and she's like, oh, I watch your videos. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Thanks for watching my videos. And it was just like really, really cool because I've never met somebody in person that I didn't know that just happened to, you know, recognize me and like watch my video content. So it was just really cool. I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys because it just made me feel so grateful for you guys and your support, because honestly, without you guys, I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. Like, if no one's gonna watch my content, then what's the point of making it? It's literally you guys that keep me going, no matter what challenges I'm dealing with, no matter what depression, anxiety, whatever I'm going through in my personal life, just being able to create and put out content that I have fun making, and then you guys enjoy it and you guys support me. It's honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it means so much to me. So thank you so much for all of your love and support, and you guys that have been here since day one. Like, I really do appreciate it so much. And yeah, I just really wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys can hear me well. Between the traffic and construction, it's hard to get quiet in the city. I really wish I lived in the middle of nowhere. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys a glimpse at all the beautiful flowers that have just gone wild in my backyard. They're just so beautiful. Oh my goodness, there's a squirrel chasing a bird. What is going on? Yeah, I just wanted to show you them. So this is our pet cemetery. I wanted forget-me-nots in here so bad, and I planted just like the smallest amount, honestly, and it has just gone wild. Like, look how many there are. They're just everywhere. They're so pretty. And we have these violets that came up, so they're all over the place too. Also, my grandmother's mint is doing amazing. There's so much of it and it's getting so bushy. It just makes me so happy. So everything's, yeah, coming up. Oh, I decided to move the herbs from the pot outside because I wanted it to be able to spread more. Honestly, some of them are looking a little sad because we've had some really hot days. So update since I last filmed that video like a couple weeks ago. It's taken me a while to get to this footage. My garden's actually doing a whole lot better. We've had some good rains. It's still been hot, but the herbs are actually getting quite a bit bigger. Even the stevia, which I don't know if you guys have tried stevia before, but like, even if you chew on the leaf, it's so sweet. It's wild. Those are the chives, rosemary, the sage has gone wild. There's two types of sage there. The parsley is insane right now. And then we've got my thyme, which is a lot greener now too. The basil is also just, you can see my hair in that shot. Oops. It's always in the way. Basil's gotten pretty wild too, but the parsley's kind of overpowering the basil. And then isn't that stone just adorable? But the mint has gotten even bushier too. So I decided to do a burning ritual today. So I've got my cauldron here, some bay leaves, pen, matches, that kind of thing. I figured I needed some B-roll for a video that I'm currently doing on fire magic, but also just in the need of it. You guys know me, my mood's just kind of like always like this, and I'm just feeling heavy right now, so we're gonna do that. But I'm gonna do a bit of a smoke cleanse first, just because I feel like I need it. In case you guys are curious, this is mugwort, not white sage. Let's see if we can get this to light though. It's kind of windy. So this is the difficulty with doing this stuff outside, but I can only do it outside because I have birds. Hey guys, so I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update slash story time. I am super duper convinced that the place that I'm currently working at is, like, the building is haunted. So I told you guys in my last witchy vlog type video that I am currently working at a yoga studio, and we're actually going to be changing location soon, but the studio's been in this like old building for years. There's been like people who have thought that it's haunted, and I've like kind of heard little things and stuff, but it didn't really bother me at first. Like when I first started working there, so just so to give you guys some like background, I work evenings there, so I am closing at night. And when I first started working there, it didn't really bother me. I just kind of focused on the things I had to do. Like there's cleaning I have to do after the classes and stuff. I have to write up my shift summary, that kind of thing. I just kind of did my thing and didn't really think too much about it. I'd hear like a lot of creaking and noises, and I'm like, okay, like whatever. That could honestly just very well be like the other people in the building, because the building just goes on forever. Like it's huge. There's other like business buildings attached and stuff, so it's not just the studio. Like this building's like Narnia. That's literally what my manager said when I first started working there, because there's just like so many different doors and hallways that lead to other sections of the building. Like it goes on forever. It's insane, and it's so deceiving because you see it from the outside and you're like, yeah, it's fairly big, but you wouldn't think it's as big as it actually is. So like you hear creaking and stuff, and like when I first started working there, it was a little spooky because I would hear footsteps above me. I'm like, who else is in the building? And then I realized that someone also lives in that building, so I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, it's not that scary then. But then it started with like some specific rooms. So this one room that I would clean after class, like no one was there, the lights would flicker like a lot, or they would just suddenly go from like bright to like dim, or like dim to super bright like really quickly and stuff. And I remember this like one day they just like went wild. Like they were just flashing so intensely, and I was just like, holy cow, this is actually giving me a headache. Like it was hurting my eyes because it was so intense. And then it stopped for a while, and then I was like cleaning up by like the counter space in that room, and then this one light right above me, none of the others but just the one above me, was just flickering like crazy. I'm like, is someone trying to get through to me or something? Like it really felt like it was haunted, because it's just like whenever I was in this room by myself, the lights would just go nuts. I kind of got used to it, honestly. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a spirit here, but I honestly got used to it, like whatever. Sometimes I'd hear noises, like it sounded like I'd hear water running in the bathrooms when I was like at the front desk, but like no one was in there, so it's a little bit weird. But I'm like, maybe it's just the water system or something. I'm like, didn't really think much of it. Anyways, so also just to let you guys know, like I'm not someone who's like super easily spooked either, because I've always loved spooky things. I've always watched horror movies my entire life, like spooky paranormal type horror movies. I always thought it would be cool to like visit a haunted house. So it's been weird that like lately I've just been so creeped out to the point where I'm like, at the end of my shift, I'm just rushing. I just want to get out of the building, and it's just like not like me. So anyways, not yesterday, 2 days ago, I was working a morning shift, so this was extremely not like me, because the only time I sometimes maybe get a bit spooked is at the end of my shift. On an evening shift, my phone just distracted me. It's making noise. It was not like me to get spooked in the morning. Like it's the morning, and the building itself isn't super well lit, so like even in the morning it's not super bright in there, but still like it's the daytime. Like I don't get scared in the daytime, but like, I was fine for most of my shift. Usually it's at the end of my shift, for whatever reason, when I'm finishing up, when I'm writing my shift summary, I always feel like there's a presence there. Like I feel like I'm being watched, and it's always just like an uneasy feeling. But anyways, I was writing up my shift summary, and I swear to God, I heard footsteps run up behind me, and I jumped so much, and I turned, and like my heart was, it literally felt like my heart was pounding out of my chest, and there was nobody there. But I wasn't even thinking ghosts. Like I actually thought somebody had broken into the building and had run up to attack me or something. And like there was nobody there. I'm like, what the heck? Like I swear I just heard footsteps run up behind me. So that freaked me out. I was really uneasy after that, and I just like really rushed getting my shift summary all typed up, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of this building now, whatever. Then last night I was finishing up my shift summary, and again felt that uneasy, like creepy feeling that like I was being watched. I was a little spooked. My boyfriend, he had been working like really early shifts, so normally I can't do this, but he's actually on vacation this week, so I was able to call him and just kind of keep him on my phone on speakerphone while I finished up. I'm like, I just need some company, I'm a little spooked right now. And he's like, okay, no worries. So I finished up my shift summary and stuff. Felt again a little bit uneasy, but I was fine. I had him on the phone in my left ear. While I had him on there, I was grabbing the bag of garbage I had to put out, so I had him on the phone like this, and then I'm unlocking the front door to leave, and I swear to God, guys, I suddenly heard breathing coming like in my right ear. I didn't even look. I didn't hesitate. I was out that door and slamming it and locking it so quickly. Like it spooked me so much. And then I'm like ready to rush out. And then there's two gigantic spiders hanging in the doorway because there's like the main like door that locks with a security lock, like an electrical one. And then there's like these big wooden doors that you have to then like close those too and like lock those with a key. I'm like, what is with this haunted house? Like what is going on? But like guys, I swear there was breathing in my right ear and it was so spooky. And like I said, I'm not the kind of person that gets easily spooked. Like usually I'm fine. For the most of the time I've worked here, I've been fine, but it's just been freaking me out lately. So I work tonight and basically every night this week. Yeah, I was like, I feel like I need to come prepared tonight. I'm trying to think of all the things I can do because I'll be honest, like I don't have a lot of experience with this. I don't usually deal with like hauntings or ghosts or anything like that. And I know the building hasn't been like cleansed in a while. Like my manager mentioned that. She's like, yeah, I could probably use a smoke cleansing or something. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I'll keep you updated. We'll see what happens tonight. But I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a ghost story. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would super duper appreciate it. It helps out my channel and it lets me know that you like this type of content. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the future. Don't forget to subscribe. I put out new content every single week. I wouldn't want you guys to miss out on it. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later. Bye bye guys.